While Donald Trump seems to be hogging the spotlight in the GOP primary for president, Kentucky Senator Rand Paul looks to keep his own presidential ambitions alive. Paul wants his party to switch to a caucus to pick presidential nominees in Kentucky, a move that would allow him to simultaneously seek the White House and re-election to his Senate seat. WYMT's Matthew Rand spoke with the senator today in London.
Ophthalmologist turned Senator Rand Paul greeted supporters at the London Corbin Airport Friday, fresh off a trip performing pro bono eye surgeries in Haiti.
Haiti has a great deal of need, and we went down there with the University of Utah. We did about 200 cataract surgeries.
Paul is running for president while seeking re-election in the Senate. The Republican Party of Kentucky's Central Committee will consider switching to a caucus Saturday, a workaround to Kentucky law which prohibits candidates from appearing on the ballot twice.
When they understand that this is something that the Democrats are trying to prevent me from being able to run for the presidency, I think most of them want to be supportive of Kentucky getting the same shake as any other state.
Members of the Paul faithful shared why they believe the senator deserves the Republican nomination.
I don't look at him as the typical politician. He's a citizen who is very interested, and he sees the need, and he's trying to fill it.
Paul's greatest obstacle could be Donald Trump, who continues to hold a dominating lead in national polls. Paul says the Trump bubble is set to burst.
So eventually people are going to wake up and say, my goodness, do we want to nominate somebody who's, all bluster and maybe no substance?
Paul says he also has one of the best shots of winning in a potential matchup against Hillary Clinton. In Laurel County, Matthew Rand, WYMT Mountain News.
A Kentucky GOP caucus could cost $500,000 or more. Paul says the cost will be paid for by a variety of sources and pledges his campaign would cover any additional expense. The senator also made stops today in Corbin and Somerset. More on his Somerset stop with gubernatorial candidate Matt Bevin tonight at 11.